It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Hits it through the middle. Just step to the catch. He is hit and stops. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, Prescott. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take point.
Dak to the air here. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Yeah!
Prescott now off the play fake. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Cowboys start their second half with some needed points. George Pickens the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Okay, right.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 45, right. Ready?
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Red 38. Fight. Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Finds his man. It's Crowder. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Down. Down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st down from the 42.
1st down.
Red cut.
Love. Throwing the out route complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Packers have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Loves to throw again. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
On the set.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Love throwing on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
10 black. Blue striker.
Shotgun now for Love. Jump off, caught by his back. Jacobs with a 1st and then some. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll run, Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Black, 95. Fight, 97. Ready?
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. One after by Folk is up and good. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. from the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to the air, Prescott. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Are able to recover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him down.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
33, yellow. 52, blast.
There's Love to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and 2, Love to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready. 52, blue, trouble, 38. Hunt.
They're going to go. It's Love. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, here's Dak. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
45, wide. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's cut right side by Watson. And nearly a first down there. He's stuck to the 24. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers holding a 10-point lead. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Claws red. Yellow. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Folk is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the bit quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Now to throw. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's brought down at the 44. Keeping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Cowboys, first down.
1st and 10, Prescott. He's on the in route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here.
Here we go, 46.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 5.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau.